For 1 day for the event in Gudu. See, that was the first time I was going to pay for 1 day event, 3.2 million. So, but I had to do that event there. They were planning their graduation in Benin. So they were like, the most expensive hall. This hall is too big, too powerful. Where's progress? How much was it then? How much was it then? Okay, 700,000. So they were like, how do we tell doctor that this hall is 700,000? What is going on? Powerful hall everywhere. Your hands will be shaking if they turn on the air conditioner. He said, but we need to do doctor like excellence. How do we tell doctor that this hall for this graduation is 700,000? As soon as they called me and they told me, the sigh of relief, and I felt like, wow, that's cheap, oh. And they were like, whoa. I said, is that all? Is that just the all? Okay. Decoration, 300. Jesus, I did decoration 2 million. So you understand that before I left Benin, I will drag that price with them. Before I left Benin, see, even then, when our office space, let me tell you, this is real life. Our office space in Benin, the hall, only our office, not the hall now. Only our office then was 450,000. We follow the management, the fight. We'll be fighting with them. Don't you know this is not profit? We'll be fighting with them. But when we came to Abuja, how much were we paying in a month? In a month, we're paying our office space 1.2 million in a month, and we're paying in Benin 450. See, I am their best customer now in Benin. I pay ahead. But when I was in Benin, we would drag it. But now that my frequency has changed, it has been provoked. They love me now in Benin. In fact, I'm their best client in that complex. I don't complain. They say our service charge has increased. It's no longer 200,000. It's now 350. Oh, for a year. Take it immediately. Why? Frequency upgrade. Sometimes you just have to provoke yourself.
You're going to say something about one guy.
Yes, the guy in Benin, thank you so much, who rented the place. And then his house rent was due. And then I asked him, how much is your rent? He said his rent was 350. I said, okay. Go and look for a house. How much do you have? He said, I just have 1.5 million. I said, go and rent a house of 1.5 million. He said, if I rent it, I won't be able to pay next year. I said, who told you? Rent it. You see, he told me recently, he said when he rented that apartment for 12 months, his vibration was, my house rent now is 1.5. So everything I need to make sure I raise that amount of money before he started, and then before you know, frequency upgrade. You have not cut yourself enough. That is why. It's comfort zone. The ability to provoke. Nothing grows in your comfort state. Nothing. So sometimes you have to constructively, logically dare yourself to do some certain things. You see that hair, you deserve it. You see that shoe. When you do that often, you start telling yourself, your mind starts telling you that, I think I deserve good things. You know, if I say, I want somebody to show half a million, you say, now, wow, if I get that kind of money. The reason why you will not have that kind of money is because you are already thinking. Your thought process. See, listen, if you change this about yourself, everything about you changes. Do you understand? I'm taking too much time on your question. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for him. Put your hands together.
Please, let's be going to for a minute. In 2 minutes, I just want you to rephrase some certain points which can be attackers of thoughts. I just want to use that word.
Yes, attackers of thoughts, yes.
So that people will know that as you're using your thoughts to attract, again, you should just be conscious that there are three. Let me just mention 3 things.
I'll mention more than 3.
You mentioned that 3, okay.
Yes. That can attack your thoughts.
You can be thinking and attracting all those things, and something also can also be.
Of course. Yes. Number 1, your environment. Your environment can behead your thoughts before they arrive. See, let me tell you, if you can try to live in an environment of wealthy people, something about you changes. There are things you know that you don't know that you know. Did you hear what I said? You didn't hear? There are things you know that you don't know that you know. So, this building is speaking to you. Are you aware? Your house. You see, your home. That's why you must make your home as beautiful as you can. You're the one staying there. You're the one living there. So number one is environment. It can be an attacker of your thought, because when you want to take prosperity on your way home, the gutter, the street, everything, they are speaking poverty to you. And you know what? The most dominant thought always wins. The dominant thought always what? Wins. The dominant thought always wins. So if you think about prosperity, and you're trying to prosperity, and your environment is telling you poverty every single time, that is an attacker of your thought. Number two is your company, the people you hang around. Yes, the people you hang around. The people you hang around can either 10x your results or reduce your results. Your friends you have around you. When you are trying to balance your mentality of relationship and marriage, your friend will just run to you and tell you what she saw on social media. And then you start hitting on the other gender. Your friends around you, about business, failure, your conversation with your friends. You may think these things are not affecting you, but they are. Now, let me tell you one reason how things can get into you. You don't know how they get into you. Have you ever sang a song you did not sit down to rehearse? Like you never intentionally wanted to learn that song. But the fact that you were learning that song, somehow, you cannot sing it. Let me tell you, in January, I went to Benin City. Every mall, every ShopRite, every center, I was hearing one thing, only one song. Carry one baby knack. Drink action bitter. Give am belle run. I go find one hotel lodge. See, I never sat down, Obed, to say, let me learn the lyrics of this song. But the fact that I was everywhere I went to, so there are things that will sink into your subconscious without your permission. They will penetrate your subconscious mind without asking you for permission. And if you keep listening to those things over again, or see those people continuously, they will infiltrate your subconscious mind. And when they do that, it will affect your decisions, your behavior. You will not know where it's coming from. So, well, that is when we now talk about advanced barricades. That is, Mama asked a question, what if you don't have control over all these things? That is where advanced barricade comes in. And this is very technical, which means that I have to separate myself. I have to separate the storm from myself. That is my thought. That is an advanced mental cognition. But you have to be solid in mind engineering to be able to assume, to be able to put on this regard. That is, when someone tells you, for instance now, if I tell a billionaire that is not a billionaire, do you know that they laugh? If you tell everyone you're poor, imagine telling to them you're a poor man. Is that an insult? If I tell you, Rama, you're a man, you laugh because you know you're not a man. Okay, if I say you're a mango, is that an insult, sir? You laugh because I'm not a mango, right? Sometimes when the words people say around you gets to you, maybe there's an atom of truth. Or maybe you believe it. Because if you don't, you should laugh. So that ability, we did not touch stoicism so much. We did not touch it so much. The ability to separate. To separate. That is when people around you are saying something. That's when people who are not matured mentally. They say, all my friends are like this, but me, I'm not like this. Very soon, if you don't have that mental strength, you join them.
Yes, I want to say that.
Environment association.
Yes, yeah, okay. Yes. Your environment, it will attack your thoughts. Your association, people you hang around, will affect your thoughts. The messages you listen to, with the same thing. Who prays over your life? Who is your mentor? Can sometimes be a tormentor. Because most mentors, they advise from their level of understanding. Now, listen to me. You hear people always say, don't take advice from people who have not gotten a desired result, right? I stand on the other side as well. As much as I know that you should not take, it's also unhealthy to say someone who has no experience something should not be able to lecture you on that. But I now stand on the opinion that indeed sometimes failure is a better teacher than success. Failure sometimes is a better teacher than success. Someone who has failed at something, like I said, I stand on both sides. They also have the requisite understanding for you not to fail. So that is another way to look at it. So your mentors too, people who speak over you, the church you attend. Some of you, in your growing up, your church you attended, they used to cast demon and burn down fire. Now you went into school now. You saw a campus pastor who was saying, praise the Lord, hallelujah. And then all things will work together. It is finished. Now your perception has changed now. Are you understand? So I'm not saying one is good or one is bad. I'm just saying that as you go, who you listen to, the time what wants. You don't know that because anytime you pray, sometimes I wonder how you wake up at 12 midnight to pray from 12 till 4. I don't want. Like, I don't want this, I don't want it. Oh, fuck, what do you want? I know you think I don't want. It's not saying I don't want, but the object of attention there is the poverty. The poverty. So I don't want to be poor and I am wealthy. They are not the same statements. Don't worry, we go into that attention as currency. That's in your 5th modus. But your dominant thought is the one that is above others. What do you truly believe about yourself? For instance, when you look at the mirror, some people believe that they are handsome or they are beautiful, but deep down they see their flaws. They feel their insecurity. And the most dominant one will always show itself. Now, the next one was imagination. Your imagination is a pictorial picture of your thoughts and emotions. No, we did not talk about that much. You know why? Let me tell you why we don't talk about imagination. Most people think they are imagining, but they don't know they are not imagining. If your imagination is not just a picture of your thoughts, if there is no emotion attached to it, then I don't want to use that last word, I don't want to use it. Because that is just metaphysics. That's just metaphysics conclusion. But imagination is so powerful. We say what you think you do, what creates. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you become. I added one last week. I don't remember. What you embody, you sustain. So imagination is the joining together of your thought and your emotion. I will end your question with this simple term. What was this name of this guy who landed? Neil Armstrong, 1969. The one who was said to be the first man to land on the moon. The footage you see online, it's not the actual footage. There was this 30 seconds, that was doctored out of that video. Wow, some of us have been privileged to see the full clip. When Neil Armstrong was walking on the moon as an astronaut, the 30 seconds they removed, he said something that can change humanity forever if you understand what he said, if you can decode it. So when they saw the clip, they said, remove this part. Show them the rest. We don't need people to be aware of these secrets. You know what he said? While he was walking on the moon? He just turned yes. Who said that? Good. Yes. Neil Armstrong turned and looked at his friends in the spaceship and said, James, this is just as we imagined. He said, cut that part off. Don't let people know that imagination can create. So you, it's just a mere statement. But the astronaut turned and looked at James while they were in their spaceship. I said, James, this is just as we imagined. And he continued. Before they released the footage, remove these parts. People should not understand these secrets. That to become, you have to be before it comes. Imagination. Your imagination is a nation. Imagination. So to become, look at the word be and come. You have to be before it comes. See, words alone are communicating to you, but you don't know. The words are speaking to you, but you don't know they are speaking to you. So if you understand imagination, I believe when we get to that point, if you understand imagination, it has taught thoughts. It will teach emotions. When you understand the power of imagination, you will know that that's your superpower.
I'm telling you.
When people are saying, have you seen this guy online? I'm not telling her. I told her, my strength is too much. Have you seen that guy? Yes. After we teach you this, you will come on the internet and say, I'm not telling her. My mind and my imagination is my superpower. See, if you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hands. What you cannot sustain in thought cannot be sustained in form. Because the eyes cannot see what the mind does not know. The eyes can only see what the mind knows. Let's keep that one. Another question, okay.
then what really came to my mind when they were to build the Tower of Babel.
Thank you. Good example.
They are conversant with what they said. They just said it, they've not done it.
Nothing at all.
And God said,
Came down.
Allow these people.
They will do it.
They will do it because once they set their mind, and I think that is the beginning of the invocation of the power of imagination.
Yes, you have said it all. Exactly. You see, what he's saying occurred in Genesis 11. People thought that the Tower of Babel, they started building it and God did not want them to build it. They did not carry any smith. The Bible says, and you know what the Bible says? It said God came down and saw it, what they imagined. Did you understand? They just sat down. Please go online and give us 11:6 Genesis. Just bring it up. They never, the truth is that they never on their own carried any block, cement, nothing. They just sat down and said, oh, Mama, imagine this thing. No? Just imagine we already built something, you reach heaven. They just sat down because the imagination was so intense. The Holy Bible said that when he came down, he saw. He saw. We don't have that. I'm not sure we have the technology to do that right now. Maybe we do. And I'm not sure they had it then, 5,000 years ago. But the fact that they could see it, he came and he saw. And he saw what they have imagined. Imagined. That's what it is. Do you have it already? Is it 11:6?
Yes.
Please put it up. I'm still a scholar. I still know those verses. I want you to bring it up. Bring it up for us. Project it for us, just so we can see. So right now, I want you to go home and change your thoughts about yourself. Realign it. You don't have to think about you see, let me tell you, let me give you this example. Nee, I want to move. Let me give you this example. Every single time, listen to me carefully. Every single time you worry about your problems, you are like a farmer who goes to his farmland and pour water on his weed, W-E-E-D, and neglecting his seeds. Because worrying is praying for what you do not want. Now you know your thoughts are prayers. Now you know your emotions are not ordinary. And if I were the devil, I don't think I would do too much now. Yeah, I would just make them think they are small and they become small. Or I would just give them situations to see. If I were the devil, I'll be relaxing. If I were the devil, when the Christian book say and God rested, me, I will be resting with God. I will just be sending my agents. Go and meet this girl. Go and meet this girl. Make her feel unhappy. Because when she feels unhappy, when she has the feeling of lack, she will attract it. Just give her the feeling. Just give him the feeling. Create a scenario so that he will start thinking like that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just put a small scenario. I just want him to start thinking that he's frustrated in life. He's not frustrated, but make him feel like that or think like that. And I believe that that's one of. If I were the devil, it's simple now. That's what I would do, and that's what he does, right? Okay. I'm just saying it might not be real. It could be.
No, Quran mentioned it.
The Quran mentioned it. Please tell me what it says. Come.
So in the hereafter, when people
Come so that the mic will hear you. What did you say the Quran say?
okay.
Yeah, tell us.
So in the hereafter,
Yes.
when people that want to go to heaven goes to heaven and people want to go to hell.
Yes.
Okay, so the people in the hell blame devil. Ask him, you are the one that caused us here. And he said, why me? I do nothing. I just say do, and you agree and do. Why me? I just say do, you are this, and you agree and you did it. So
Please. So it's crystal clear. So let's take that question before we. Thank you. It's true. Anyway, I go. That's the way I dress sometimes. So that's what I'm trying to adjust. The way are you a pastor? You look at somebody who teach a lot. Are you? If people don't look at you and see the vision that you picture for your future, you are not embodying it enough. If people look at you and they cannot see the vision and the picture of your future, they cannot see the features as an energy radiating from you, then you are not emitting this long enough.
That's my own.
Thank you so much. Let's put us together for that contribution. It's been worth our time, right? It's been worth our time. We are going to be closing in the next 10 minutes. One of the things I will say before I leave this podium, ladies and gentlemen, go and apply all these things you're hearing right now. Because sometimes unapplied knowledge is nothing but a load to your neck. Unapplied knowledge is just a load to your neck. Go and put this into practical sense. And start somewhere. He put up something like a slide that talks about different frequency. Don't jump from level 1 to level 10. You are in level 1 now. What is level 2? What is level 3? So the next frequency I'm supposed to tune into, how will this person live? I'm tired of seeing 500, I want millions. Okay, so when I buy corn and the change is 200, I should not drag it to the woman.
Yes, sir.
Not because I should not be able to let some things change in my life. That person I want to become, how would that person react? How would that person dress? How would that person dress? Very importantly, start embodying these things, and I'm very certain it will happen. Thank you very much. Put your hands together. Because of time, we will not be doing too much after now. We just want to welcome those who are visiting us for the first time.